Fala galera do canal, me chamo Julien e no vídeo de hoje veremos um pouco sobre a atual situação da Argentina, sobre essa situação com o Brasil de distanciamento e sobre a Argentina não querer entrar no Brics. Mas já deixe seu like e inscreva-se no nosso canal para ajudar na divulgação e valeu!
Days after taking oath as Argentina's president, Javier Milei has now taken his very first steps in implementing his shock therapy program. After warning that the economic crisis in Argentina will actually worsen first before it gets better for the people, he's now announced the depreciation of the Argentinian peso by 54% and has also revised its crawling peg. Now, the government has also planned some significant spending cuts to reduce what it describes as a budget deficit next year. But the question is, what does it mean for the Argentinian people? Will it make their life better or will it change it for the worse? Our next one gets more details.
Argentina on Tuesday said it is devaluing its currency, the peso, by over a half.
Yo, Javier Gerardo Milei.
It's part of a series of measures coming days after new libertarian president Javier Milei assumed office that his government says aim to salvage the country's deteriorating economy. Other measures include cutting energy and transport subsidies, as well as a halt to seeking contracts for public works. New Economy Minister Luis Caputo.
Como dije antes, no hay plata para pagar.
As I said before, there is no money to pay for more public infrastructure, which, as we all know, often ends up in the pockets of politicians and business people. Public works have always been one of the main sources of state corruption, and with us, that will end.
Caputo said the plan would be painful in the short term, but was necessary to cut the fiscal deficit and bring down triple-digit inflation. He added Argentina had recorded a fiscal deficit for 113 of the last 123 years, which he said was the cause of the country's economic woes.
In the country's foreign policy, distancing it from some of Argentina's traditional allies like Brazil and China, and getting closer to the United States. Milei's government has also rejected the need to join the Brics group, arguing it's more about politics than trade.
La decisión del gobierno de Milei.
The decision of the government is not to participate in the Brics, throwing away all the work that had been done, and to establish one-to-one contact with the Brics countries.
Some argue Argentina will lose out on new avenues of financing supported by Brics members. But others believe the new president will make strategic deals with individual members.
En los mercados como el de Brasil.
Markets such as Brazil, that is nearby, and China are important for any country in our continent, even for the US, and sometimes they've managed to separate their commercial relations from their political relations.
Milei's popularity has been fueled by discontent over the economy. 4 in 10 Argentines are living in poverty, and inflation is running at over 140%.
Então, como o próprio entrevistado falou, até mesmo países como os Estados Unidos, que são a maior economia do mundo, uma hora vão precisar de Brasil e da China. Ainda mais a Argentina, que tem essa proximidade com o Brasil e que é seu maior parceiro comercial, e também com a China, que se eu não me engano é seu segundo maior parceiro comercial. Agora eu não sei muito bem, já depois dessa aproximação entre a Argentina e Estados Unidos. E sobre essa não entrada no Brics, ok, é a opção deles. Quem votou no Milei já sabia que ele não iria entrar no Brics. Então, cada um com suas escolhas e cada um que segue sua vida. Veremos quem tá certo ou tá errado. Então, o vídeo foi esse. Deixe seu like, comente o que você achou sobre tudo isso e valeu!